Hey guys, this is Steven from Credit a la carte, and in this video I wanted to make sure you guys are aware of this amazing sign-up bonus on the IHG credit cards. But if you're new here, Credit a la carte is a blog and a YouTube channel that's dedicated to not only travel hacking but also general credit knowledge. If you're unaware, travel hacking is basically earning credit card reward points in a very strategic way in order to earn some free travel. So if free travel sounds exciting to you, make sure to like and subscribe for all of our latest and greatest content. So if you're unaware, the IHG brand consists of a few familiar names such as the Holiday Inn, Intercontinental Hotels, and even Kimpton. There are of course a few other ones like Candlelight Suite that you may or may not have heard of, but the IHG brand is actually pretty big. It's bigger than you think it is. You could probably find an IHG hotel pretty easily, even if you're just doing a little road trip across the country. So it's important to be aware that the IHG credit card is part of Chase's lineup of credit cards. What that means for you is there's a rule that you need to make sure that you are eligible for this card before you even bother applying and wasting a hard inquiry. That rule, of course, is the infamous Chase 524 rule, which in short basically just means that if you have been approved for 5 or more credit cards within the last 24 months, you will not be eligible for getting this card. It doesn't matter. You will not be approved for this card if you have 5 or more approved credit cards elsewhere or even at Chase. It doesn't matter. If you are eligible though, if you are under 524, then this is an amazing credit card. I'm actually a little bit annoyed about this sign-up bonus because I really wanted to get the IHG credit card next. That has to do with a couple of reasons that I'll get into later in the video. But the sign-up bonus right now is pretty huge. It is 125,000 points for spending $3,000 within the first 3 months. Additionally, you can earn another 10,000 points after you spend $20,000 with every anniversary year. And that's only the public offering. If you check out our link below, there's actually a 125,000 point sign-up bonus plus a $50 statement credit. So if you want to go directly to Chase, 125,000 points. If you want to click our link, you get an additional 50 bucks. It's not my link. I'm not affiliated with Chase. I don't get any money if you do. I'm just looking out for my viewers like you and trying to give you guys an extra $50 for listening to me rant about credit cards all day. So as far as the reward categories are concerned, typically you're going to be getting 10 points back every time you spend $1 at IHG. Then you're going to be getting 2 points back anytime you spend on gas stations, restaurant, or supermarkets, and then 1 point back everywhere else. With the sign-up bonus though, if you sign up for the card for the first year, you're going to be getting increased reward categories. So technically speaking, you're going to be getting 25 points back every time you use your IHG card at an IHG property. So you get 25 base points for using the credit card. You get 10 points every time you spend $1 being part of their program, and then you get an additional 5 points for being a platinum member. So in theory, you're going to be getting 40 points back every time you spend $1 at IHG, which is pretty insane on its own. If you value these points at about half a cent per point, that 40 points back is pretty much getting 20% back every time you spend $1 at an IHG property, and that on its own I think is pretty crazy. I think that's pretty valuable. So you're going to be getting that. And this is only for the first year. After the first year, you're going to be going back to that 10 points rate technically. So 10, 10, and then 5, so technically 25 instead of 40 after the first year. For every other purchase that you make using the IHG credit card, you're going to be getting 4 points back, which would end up being about 2%, which isn't too bad. But of course, there is better value to be had elsewhere, but that's a different story. So on its own, even before this huge sign-up bonus, this is one of those hotel credit cards that gives you an annual free night. You're going to be getting that anniversary free night 1 year after you get the credit card, after you pay your $89 annual fee. It's not unlimited like it used to be, where you could book a Bora Bora trip with a free night, but it is still a pretty valuable benefit, especially because a lot of these hotel rooms are going to be worth more than $89. Of course, the card comes also with a 4th night free benefit. Like the $450 Hilton card, this card gives you the top tier status within the hotel brand, but instead of spending $450, you're only spending an $89 annual fee. With that top tier status, what's great about it is that you can actually match it at a few different places. The best example for me for Las Vegas travelers is that you can match it to Wyndham. With that status, you can actually match it to Caesars Diamond, which is Caesars top tier status, which gives you a whole bunch of perks, including show tickets and a whole bunch of stuff. So, you know, suite upgrades and all that, and you're getting that without spending that much money. So that's really why I wanted to get this card next. I have the Hyatt credit card. I think that is the best you can get on the strip, but this is probably the second best, especially could be worth more than the Hyatt card if you like Caesars properties. So one quick benefit that I didn't mention yet about this credit card is that it does give you that TSA pre-check or global entry credit every 4 years. So if you don't have it through another credit card, this is your ticket to get that for free. If you want to really help a spouse, a family member, or even a friend, you could gift this benefit to them, and you'd be able to do that by having them fill out the application and then using your IHG credit card. If you haven't used the benefit already yet, you can only use it once every 4 years. They won't have to pay for that, and neither will you. Just something to keep in mind, especially for someone, especially if you travel with someone and they don't have the benefit, then why not give this to them, right? So what do you guys think about a sign-on bonus like this where you get a reward category for an extended period of time? We've seen something like this with the Chase Freedom card where it's 3% for the entire year, or even if you really think about it, the Discover It card where you get a cashback match for the first year. I think that a lot of credit card companies are kind of in a tough spot because a lot of people are signing up for just the sign-up bonus, and once they meet that sign-up bonus, they really drastically lower the amount of money that they're putting through some of these credit cards. So I think sign-up bonuses like this are just kind of encouraging people to really spread out their spend, just helping them kind of get more business throughout the year instead of just 3 months. What do you guys think about practices like that where you're kind of extending out that reward category? Let us know if you're interested in this card, especially if you are a Vegas vacationer. Let us know below. If you guys haven't already, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Otherwise, you can follow us on Instagram at Credit a la carte, or directly at our blog post at creditalacarte.com. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.